Hi, what's up? How is going? Today's video we are going to continue our series. Yesterday we started a series of typographical creation of a logo, with letters, actually converting letters into a logo so that we can use it for any brand. So for example, A has been accomplished. We've done a logo of A by turning A into a creative logo that will serve as logo for a brand. So in today's video we are going to create letter B, and turn it into a logo, for any brand to talk of. So without further ado, let's step into it. So right now what we're going to be doing first is to create the Greek, just like so. Create a perfect square object. So after that is done, so point your mouse to the tip of the object, put Ctrl key down on your keyboard. When you flip it, when you get to that side, to the other side, you right click, automatically copy paste, then hold Ctrl down on your keyboard, hit on R for a repeat, just like so. Nice one. So let's select everything, flip it downward again, right click, to copy paste, then you hit on Ctrl R for a repeat. There you are. Nice one. So let's select everything, set the outline to gray, then let's group it, Ctrl G. So let's zoom down. So right now what we're going to be doing is to really go ahead to select your rectangle tool. Let's select that, then you range just like so. Good. After that is done, so let's right click to make it black, then unfill it so that we can see through the background. So can you see that? So let's go over and just put your mouse to the tip of it, then you squeeze it just like so. Right click when you get to the destination, then you stretch it again just like so. Good. Can you see that? So right now what we're going to be doing is to go ahead to your shape tool, put Ctrl key down on your keyboard, then you round it all up just like so by dragging it inward. Likewise the down parts just like so. Can you see that? So right now what we're going to be doing is to go ahead and point your mouse to the tip of the object, then hold shift key on your keyboard, then you drag it in to have a cutout right from there. Good. Right click when you get to destination, then stretch it all up a bit to occupy that space. I think we needed to just leave it as this so that we can see. So let's squeeze it a bit. Good. Nice one. So let's combine, then let's go ahead and just duplicate that by bringing it all down just like so. Right click when you get to destination just like so. Can you see that? So right now what we need to do is to select both object, then let's stretch it downward to have accurate setting right there. Good. Nice one. Can you see that? So let's go ahead and just pull this all up. Good. This grid is just to give you a kind of paste that you needed to follow, a kind of template that you needed to follow to have your logo shaped up. So right now as this, what we're gonna be doing is to just combine, weld these two together. Then what we're gonna be doing next is to go ahead and just weld everything. So let's go ahead and just wet that all together, or better still, we don't need this, so let's delete that. There you have our B, formed. So this is not the end, so all we needed to do is to hit on F12. A dialog pops up, so let's make this, it has to be thick. Let's make it 18. It's okay. So after that is done, so all we needed to do right now is to link it all up. So let's go ahead to do that. So before we go for that, so let's have a copy, put shift key, center it all up. So right now what we needed to do is to cut some part of this object with the help of pen tool, and tool. So let's cut right from here, double click, to link it all up, double click and finish it all up right there. Good. Shift key, then select the objects, B, trim. There you have that. So let's delete that. So what we're gonna be doing is to make this black. So right now what we're gonna be doing is to go ahead to select your shape tool, double click right here, then let's go over and just select this, then locate your break curve, automatically breaks, then double click right there. There you have it broken. Nice one. So what we're gonna be doing now is to let's break this right from here, double click, then double click on the middle, then you go ahead, break that from the middle, double click, automatically you have this. So let's double click right here. So let's double click right from here, then break that, double click, there you have that. Good. So right now what we're going to be doing is to just double click right here as well, then go ahead and double click right here, double click to break that area. Good. So right now what we're going to do is to link these two together. So by going to your freehand tool, break, then finish it all up right there. There you have that link. Good. Nice one. So right now what we're going to be doing is to have this. I think we needed to link this up, so let's go ahead and double click right here, then go ahead and link this right from here. Good. So that's speak well. So let's undo, Control Z, undo that. Good. So what we're gonna be doing is to have a link right from here all the way down. So what we need to do is to go ahead, double click right here, then let's break that line, double click to have a break right there, then let's have it link up right from there. Go ahead and click. Good. Can you see that? Nice one. Good. Good. Can you see that? So right now what we need to do is to have a break right here or somewhere around here. So you just have to really continue this line right from here. It has to stop somewhere around here. Good. Nice one. So let's pull this all up to have it almost link up with that. So nice one. Can you see that? So here, so let's just delete this. So let's bring it all up, all out, just like so. Good. Nice one. So what we're gonna be doing now is to go ahead, hit F12, the dialog pops up. So let's make the thickness 40. We want it to be thicker. then you go ahead again, let's have it to be rounded up right from here, then round the good. So let's hit OK. Nice one. Good. So what we're gonna be doing is to reduce this, pull it all up just like so. Let's have it reduce. Good. So let's go ahead and just have this, pull downward. Then let's reduce the outline a bit. So I think we needed to reduce it to 30. Nice one. So let's spread this a bit wider. Good. So as this right now, let's go ahead to convert it to outline. So go ahead to object, then you locate convert outline to object, automatically converted. So right now you can now maneuver the color. So let's hit Ctrl K to break it into pieces. Then let's combine this. So right now what we're going to be doing is to let's make it blue, or you can decide to make this blue as well. Then leave this let's make it blue as well. Good. Nice one. So actually we've achieved what we want. So as this right now, you can apply color to it the way you want it, and so let's create an object on top of it. Let's round it all up just like so. Then set it behind. Let's change the color to a darker color. Good. So set that to be white. Then let's group center it all up. So you can see it. So here we come to the end tutorial. Can you see how prominent it is and creative, and it really stands out for a social media logo. You can actually really post this on social media with any brand name. So let's assume you have bold. Let's assume the name of the company is Bold Effects. Most definitely this logo is gonna go along with it. So here we come to that tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that like button so that other people can benefit from what we have shared so far. And again, I want you to become a member of this channel rather. So the description below, go right there to click on the link right there to become a member of this channel. Don't forget, everything right here is free for you to make use of, and to be an expert you needed to do exactly what we do in this channel. So as I always say in my channel, see you in the next video. Bye for now.